Soul Seal of Lady Ethereal. Soul Seal is the greatest symbol of power in the Council and a key to unlocking the Council Code. The Soul's proof of authority. Lady Ethereal Soul Seal contains the character Zin, signifying benevolence. One of the 10 souls of the Council and responsible for managing the Cortex Center, Lady Ethereal is, for reasons unknown, exhibiting mental anomalies. As the creator of the Soulscape, Lady Ethereal knew in advance that the system had major flaws. However, due to the pressure from the situation, she was not able to prevent its mass deployment. The death of her colleagues hung heavy around her neck as she eventually lost the ability to distinguish between dreams and reality.
My lord, sorry to bother you once again, but something at the Four Seasons Pavilion requires your attention. What's wrong? I've detected anomalies in the root node once again. It's affected the power supply in the zone. It's a matter of great importance. I wouldn't dare make any rash decisions without your expertise. Again. Okay, I'll return as soon as possible.
Yellow! Entwine a supreme eternity amongst the Everlean Suit Hills, New Kunlun, the Fengkund home of your streams. What's your game? Rice. Well met. You finally focused me. So happy. I kept walking to you, but you kept ignobbling me. Relax and make yourself at home. Entwine a supreme eternity amongst the Everlean Suit Hills, New Kunlun, the Fengkund home of your dreams. What's your game? Are you damaged in any way? No, my self-apoptosis found no tissue. I'm light as Lane. Why didn't I see you just now? I have no idea. You balked back and north in front of me a few times. You looked like something gave you a fright. You ignored me even when I hauled out to you. I'm so glad you can see me. Yay! Give me a status report on the region. Sure, no mirrors dejected in the Cortex Center. Operations in each brain room are also punning smoothly. The 95th livestock pen has been destroyed by an outsized course. Total tenacity and soulscape operations have not been defected. The third 8-man brain harvest this treason has concluded. They've all been expressfully put online. Yeah, was it the third or the thrift? In any case, our computational capacity is omniscient. We didn't get any money during this section, so I have no clue if we can actually afford to. Oh, no, well, yes we can. I will take that chip, please. You want my map Veda chip? If I save that to you, I won't be able to groove anymore. Will you accept a copy? Yep, okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. It's getting so hard to read his dialogue, but yeah. Look at that. For anyone wondering, no, these are not the Solarian brains. These are human brains. Make of that what you will. And what I'm going to make is a skill upgrade. Probably gain 1 additional charge after successfully performing a Tai Chi kick or skull kick. I'm gonna get this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and rest up. And now, it's disabling my ability to teleport, so I assume it wants me to manually walk back to the Four Seasons Pavilion, so let's go ahead and do that. Although, since we are already on the path here, I suppose I may as well show you all something. If you come over here, we can actually see one of the things that we need an arrow to deflect. Do not go into this room. Do not go into this room. You will die. You will actually die. I'm giving you this warning now. I miss you too. How long has the kid been in there?
Okay. My lord, it has been over 5 hours.
Not good. Stay back, I'm going to wake him up. I gotta hack into... Oh, wait, no, hold up. My bad. Okay, there we go. Wake up, can you hear me? Can you see? Do you know who I am?
Huh?
Yeah, Abacus? Uncle Chubby, when did you guys get here? Come to your senses, your eyes are bloodshot and your lips are chalk white. How long have you been sitting? When did you last drink water? What happened? What did you see? What? Nothing. I was just talking to Mom and Dad. As for how long, it feels like it's been several days. We were just talking about what to eat for dinner. Weird, where'd they go?
He's beginning to confuse the virtual world with the real world. It's typical early symptoms of dissolution syndrome.
What do you mean? Are they gone? Don't wear that thing for too long. It might make you sick, understand? Kid isn't going to understand that. Besides, he just wanted to see his mom and dad. I mean, he is a... No, maybe I should put it away. Hey, I was halfway through one of the games. Can we keep it here? I won't use it for that long again, I promise. And also promise me that for every 30 minutes in there, you'll come out and walk around for at least 10 minutes. Abacus, keep an eye on him.
As you command, my lord.
Gonna give him the central core chip.
Receive. Beginning to parse map data.
Have you thought of the issue that might arise if I take all the resources?
That is none of my business.
No wonder you were left here. Let's see what Kwafu has to say about any of this. I heard about what happened with Lady Ethereal. Thank goodness you were able to escape. How much did she resent you to have to lock you in her soulscape? Now that I think about it, maybe it was the opposite. She probably did it because she thought I would understand what she was going through. Really? What a pity. Among this group of lunatics, Lady Ethereal was the only one who could have a normal conversation with. Perhaps we're all responsible for her descent into madness. At least she won't have nightmares anymore. What are you thinking about? Last night's dream. Mom, Dad, Uncle Chubby, everyone was there. We were sitting around the fire roasting marshmallows. It was a great dream. Do you have any dreams often? Not anymore. Maybe because I've been sleeping for too long. Well, I saw it all. Canisters of squishy, smooth, white material. I knew that's what you were all up to. It's tofu, right? Or did you also ferment it? What? Was it something I said? I haven't had tofu in ages. Maybe I'll steal a canister next time I pass by. Don't. It's flavorless and you're not going to like it. Really? Now you're just making me more curious.
My lord, there are 3 remaining zones left to deal with. They are the Research Institute on Aragon, the Empyrean District under the Faden clan, and G's Grotto of Scripture where none have ever set foot in centuries. I have very little information about the Research Institute at the moment due to the extensive damage it has suffered. The entrance has also been obscured. Therefore, I suggest exploring the Grotto or the Empyrean District. You may access the Empyrean District through the Sky Tower, which is connected to the Daybreak Tower. As for the Grotto, it is an entrance located in Gomong's Agricultural Hall.
Very good. I appreciate this kind of detailed information at this critical time.
Thank you for the compliment, my lord.
So yeah, now we've got 2 more locations left to go. Luckily, I already spent an entire 30 minutes talking with everyone, so I believe we should be fine. We also are completely out of money for actually doing anything. Over the past century, I have studied and observed Solarian behaviors as much as possible. However, there's one thing that I'm unable to mimic. Do you know what it is? Acts of violence. Oh, that is what I choose not to do, not what I cannot do. It's dreams. Artificial beings like myself are unable to dream. I've tried limiting my performance and shutting down to induce fainting, but dreams have never come to me. I get why it might seem attractive to you, but there's no need to think much of it. You don't always get to have good dreams. And finally, let's go check out this weird destabilization that Abacus was talking about. And now we unlock one of the last movement abilities in the game. The double jump, yep. It's rough and jagged terrain. I need to think of something. But I harness the natural world to climb upwards. Not impossible. Yeah, they have you go through an entire platforming section and then give you a double jump, which would trivialize it. You look like you also made it, my friend. Not bad. Imagine yourself stepping across clouds, dancing midst heaven and earth. Yep, for whatever reason, they waited until just after the platforming section. What haste, it's as if I've transcended all physical constraints with this technique. It took 20 cycles for this Fangshi to develop the skills. Now I can finally say that my training has concluded. With this, there are very few areas in the game out of your reach. as this is one of the last movement skills that you unlock in the entire game. Cloud Leap. Muster energy from the elements and press A to jump once more. Expands Yi exploration range, allowing you to fly over enemies and reach previously inaccessible heights. Oh good, my pen pal's back. You recall now, fellow disciple. I did say I've met you before. That warrior just now. Was that you? Yes, thanks to your guidance, these Feng Shi combat skills helped to save countless lives. This space has left me utterly perplexed. Wait, are you really Lear? Yours truly has long abandoned that name. So I've actually been talking to a ghost. The way I see it, you abandoned much more than just your name all those years ago. And why would you put it that way? You led the Feng Shi to isolation and advocated ruling through inaction. By sealing scientific progress on Penglai for hundreds of years, you've made it difficult for this generation of scientists to move forward. Is that the verdict future generations have placed on me? That's the verdict I placed on you. To be perfectly honest, I've never ceased to reflect upon my actions. I'm here not only to seek the Tao, but also to repent. Don't blame yourself too much. At least you once brought peace to Penglai. As chaos emerged again, my attempt was indeed just a drop in the ocean of infinite Tao. This is not a trivial crisis. Would you like to save our fellow Solarians once again with me? I've left the mortal coil for far too long. These old bones of mine have become far too weary to do much of anything. Moreover, I've stayed for too long in this limitless realm. I can no longer return to the present world. That can happen? I better get moving. I don't want to be trapped here. It's a shame, really. Still have so many questions for you. May we meet again under the auspice of the great Tao. If all that awaits is the void, why cling to a single idea? No more space on the floor. How about the shelf? Not enough room for all your stuff? No, I can make more room. I've only just now realized how many interesting things you've taught me. Look at all the stuff you brought me, too. I just thought you were trying to brush me off at first. I didn't expect you to be so interested in Solarian affairs. It's really fun. I didn't realize there was so much to learn out in your world. But what I don't get is, if Penglai was so interesting, why'd you guys leave? We didn't want to leave. Us Solarians got sick. We couldn't stay in Penglai anymore. Did they get better after coming here? They didn't. But just like with your book, if you don't read the last page, you won't need to fear the bad ending. What? I've never read the ending of a story. I don't want an ending. I wouldn't worry. I'd say there's still a long way to go before you reach your ending. Under Yi's influence, Xuan Xuan has gained deep understanding of the knowledge and culture of Solarians. He's also begun applying this knowledge in new ways. What he doesn't know is that this will have a profound impact for all future ape men. Hi again? Who's this? Have you found what you're looking for?
Hey, you. Not Solarian business.
Okay, don't worry, I wasn't looking. I was just curious whether you found what you were looking for.
Shanghai 9000. Looking for someone.
Who? No, never mind, I shouldn't pry.
Shanghai 9000. Looking for friend.
A friend? What model?
Hey, Solarian.
You should look in the Enlightenment Sanctum if you're looking for Solarians.
Friend not in Enlightenment Sanctum. Friend not sleeping.
Oh, I'm sorry. If they haven't been sleeping, all you're going to find is a body.
Doesn't matter. Almost found friend.
Well, let's hope for the best on that one. For now, as stated by our boy Abacus, we've got about 2 different locations that we can potentially go to. First off, Yeah, we can see that we've actually unlocked the ability to read and scan these areas. We could either head to the Lake Laoshi ruins and climb up from there, which I actually will be doing first, or alternatively, you can go to... how do I select this? Grotto of Scripture's Entry. I'm going to be doing this a little bit weirdly, just because this is the way that I like to progress the game, and also because this is the last major platforming challenge of the entire game, and I just want to do it right now. Yeah, there we go! Free standard component, right there. And that actually completes the room, yay! So to start, go ahead and climb all the way up here, and this will bring you to... a timing minigame, yep. You wouldn't believe me if I told you how much this area loves its timing minigames. Oh, anyways, for right now, let's go ahead and enter this elevator. A fun fact, in my original playthrough, this was one of the last areas I ever visited, because I legitimately did not know it was here. Yes, that's right, you can play the entire game without ever going here. Anyways, welcome to the Sky Tower. This entire area is basically just one massive platforming challenge. Wait, hold on, what? Oh no, I need the... I forgot I had the... I forgot I literally just unlocked the ability to do this platforming challenge. Oh gosh. Okay, and... alright, free money. Yeah, there's not even any music in this area. All this place is literally one massive platforming challenge. There are no enemies, nothing that could possibly accidentally kill you. This entire area is all you. Oh! Oh my gosh. Alright, checkpoint, there we go. The Sky Tower is... well, I mean, honestly, it's not the most complicated area in the game, but it is, at the very least, very atmospheric in terms of the scale of this place. It's the stuff that really reminds you that, like, oh yeah, we're on a spaceship. Oh no. No, 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 no! Alright, you are able to dash through the red bits of the rope. Unfortunately, you're not able to actually touch the red bits of the rope, so obviously avoid doing that. I love when my games use color to indicate danger. No. Oh wait, actually no, I found this on complete accident. Okay. Alright, how far back do I have to backtrack for this? Now we can see that once we reach the end of this area, we want to dash jump. Jump. Believe me, this is nowhere near the worst platforming challenge I've ever had to do. We got the Oriander, a poisonous weed that grows in the southern parts of Zeos. Studies have shown that due to genetics, some find it fragrant, while others find it malodorous and poisonous. Flash. 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 Boom. Oh no! Oh my god. I hate the fact that the hitbox extends to, like, the top of the platform, I swear. Ooh! Okay, that was very, very close. Okay. And our reward for doing this. Tau fruit. Thank you. Stowaway corpse. They were just a little short. They promised that all the staff would be able to board. Curse you, council bastards. I hope you all die horribly. If I had known, I shouldn't have left my home. Mom, I should have listened to you. Ancient letter was next to a body, indicating that a person was a stowaway who tried to enter the Imperial District hundreds of years ago. Cabins in New Kunlun were in short supply, so many tried to enter illegally. As that was happening, violent protests against the council grew fiercer, forcing the council to use guards to brutally suppress the people. Boy howdy, that's sad to think about. Anyways, coming over here, we have a very fun reward for us. The GM Fertilizer! Yep, we have another batch of GM Fertilizer just for us. Anyways, let me go ahead and save right here so I never have to do that platforming challenge again. And then we can head... never mind, everywhere is locked off. From here, we could technically progress onwards, but actually, just for the sake of being able to wrap everything up, I am going to head back and go on the other route that Abacus was telling us about. Get another standard component. Okay, nice, nice. Oh, actually, boy wants to play some Quan Kun. I hear you. Indulge me for a game of Quan Kun. I've been practicing with Abacus while you were away. I might even be able to beat you this time. Have a little more faith in yourself. Let's start.
あっち
Really? Then I'm going for it. Let me see. I'm going to take all the corners first.
This way?
E? You okay? What? What about me?
Um,
I don't know. I think something's on your mind. My mind? No, everything's fine. You're lying. I know that much at least. It's complicated. Do you think there are actual villains in this world? Yeah, that Jake One guy captured you and was pretty villainous. Do you think that way because he hurt me?
あいよ
Yeah, he bullied you a whole lot. If I'd hurt a lot of people in the past, wouldn't that make me just as bad as Jake One?
ん
Are you worried you're becoming a villain? I mean, I don't think a real villain would be worried about that. Really. Wait, the setup. How did you know to play here?
あ
What's wrong? Nothing at all. That was just an ingenious move. I can't explain it, but sometimes I'm just playing by feel. By feel? Never been one to do things just by feel. Maybe that's why things have been so tough for you? What do you mean? Maybe most things aren't that complicated. You just have to try your best. Plus, it must be so tiring thinking about this villain stuff every day.
え
Well, I lost because I was too busy talking again. But you're improving rapidly. What's more, you're much more talented than you think, in more ways than one.
ー
Hehe, it's not every day I get some praise from you. And let's just give him the GM fertilizer real quick. You got more fertilizer? That means the tree can grow even taller. Easy with the fertilizer. Excess breeds its own downfall. People aren't better off the more food they eat.
うーん
But isn't more always better? Not always. What's wrong?
うーん
Then, should we stop using the fertilizer? Do you still want to find out how tall this tree can grow? I do. Well, now I'm just as curious as you are. Continue with what you've been doing. I'll deal with it if something goes wrong. Sure thing. And the other area that we need to go to is right next to the Agrian Hall. It's the Grotto of Scriptures. And right over here, next to the treasure chest where we got Schwan Schwan a little gift, is this place. Yep. We can see that we have a lot of Feng Shi memorabilia, as well as... Oh, hey, look, it's you!
所以
You're finally here, my friend. You knew I'd come here. It's a coincidence brought together by fate. You may not like it, but you will have to put up with my nagging. What are you doing here in the Grotto of Scriptures? I was about to ask you the exact same question. Are you offering incense to these fallen Taoist saints? I'm looking for the soul in charge of this zone, but you should already know that, Oracle. And knowing the outcome hardly reveals the motive. As a reminder, if you wish to proceed, you must be extremely careful. The Council tried mining this grotto in search of Feng Shi technology, but their expeditions bore little fruit, and many lives were lost due to the numerous traps. How do you know all this? I know a lot, and forget a lot, but everything here is still fresh in my mind. Including events from even earlier. When Lear brought his Feng Shi guild here, he'd proclaimed that he created a utopia. These caves were home to countless magical new technologies. After peaceful unification of Penglai, this was also where you made his famous Inaction Declaration. The Inaction Declaration. That was when Lear turned his back on science. He had his reasons, not unlike yourself. Are you not also working against your own past? So you do know me. I don't think there's anyone who's unfamiliar with the new savior of Solarians on this island. No, you're not just any old Solarian, I can tell. Are you a descendant of the ancient Kunlun tribe? I thought they all evacuated before we took off. It was rumored that many of them had special abilities that would explain your precognition.
あ
Oh, you're finally ready to admit it's not just superstition? Must be some principle behind it. Believe me, too much is in the universe for which there is no truth. If you don't mind, would you like for me to divine your future for you? Fine. I might get some useful information out of it. There's no need to be coy. There are those who would give up their entire fortunes for a chance like this.
安逸
Now,
なし
close your eyes and clear your thoughts. I see. It is you. What about this junction? Ah, magnificent. Simply magnificent. How was it? Over the last few millennia, I've only observed a divergence among a handful of souls. You keep saying things that no one would understand, but what were you mumbling about to yourself just now? My apologies, my friend, but this secret cannot be divulged. Are you mocking me? You better give me an explanation. I will. Come to my royal hall within the depths of this grotto. Royal hall? You're right. We shall meet again, my friend.
My lord, I found it. There is a high chance that the mysterious individual wandering around may be...
G, the soul in charge of this zone.
Excellent, my lord. So you knew already.
I just confirmed it. Your timing was a little too perfect.
My humblest apologies, my lord. However, his age and form don't seem to match with the limited information we do have.
It's fine. I should have paid more attention. I didn't think it'd be possible for him to regain his youth.
Please take care, my lord. This individual is highly unpredictable. No one is aware of why or how he selected to become a soul.
Got it. Let's leave it at that. I need to catch up with him and see what he's got up his sleeve.
Understood. I shall take my leave.
Alright, well with that reveal out of the way, let's go ahead and get this started. So first off, in this area we're going to get introduced to a new kind of enemy. We saw these back at the Tiandao Research Center, and apparently I can one-shot them. Okay, that's very nice. I'm not entirely sure what their names are, since a lot of the Nine Souls internal names haven't directly been translated yet. So for now, for the sake of keeping the whole theming going, I may as well just try and call them Shogun soldiers, but I have no clue if that is their actual names. I'm just gonna be making that one up on the fly. Unfortunately, these guys I have no qualms with misnaming. These guys are excavators. Screw these guys. Literally, I hate them so much. They pop out of nowhere, they jump at you, and worst of all, instead of a regular counter, you need to do the unbounded counter. That's the only way that you can stop these guys, and unfortunately, they show up a lot in this area. And here we have an additional enemy. These are the... well, I'm going to call them mage ninjas, but I also have no clue what they are. Their whole gimmick is that they make clones of themselves. They're very similar to the assassins. In fact, one of the guides that I'm using literally just has them listed as the same name. You have Assassin 1 and Assassin 2. I'm just going to call these guys Mage Assassins, since they very clearly have some type of Tau Punk magic that lets them just... oh, intruder detected. Since they very clearly have some sort of magic that just lets them duplicate themselves. Yep, it's Indiana Jones. We are now officially Temple Raiders. Congratulations, guys. This is... did you see the direction of Nine Souls going here? Nope. Well, too bad. Oh, gosh. I hate fighting these guys so much. I hate these guys so much. And now here we have a very interesting enemy. These guys over here, as opposed to shooting multiple projectiles at you, they will either create a little Smash Brothers Brawl screen wipe like that, either that, or they will try and just teleport and shoot a dart at you. As opposed to those two flying guides with the swords. Here I thought we were done with them. Anyways, here we have Red Gufang Clay, a Solarian artifact that can be gifted to Xuan Xuan. The sticky clay was sourced from a tiny island nation in the northwest corner of Penglai. It's suitable for making pottery. I hate dealing. Oh, thank goodness I can kill him with 2 shots instead of 1. That's amazing. This is terrific news, legitimately. But for now, though, we're going to go ahead and let this first ball fall. Oh gosh. Yeah, let me just run past. Let's try to, because I don't like fighting these guys. Oh, wait. Bro, what? There we go. Okay, so I am... oh, gosh. Can I... oh, come on! He didn't even give me enough time to prepare! I had to... game. And I'm not even going to fight that excavator again. As much as I know that they give, like, a semi-good amount of money, they're really not worth fighting for how much damage they deal. And how frequently you have to put up with them. Just start deflecting arrows right in front of him. Oh my gosh. Although seeing as this is definitely one of the longest areas in the game, I suppose I don't necessarily mind going... Oh gosh. Seeing as this is one of the longest areas... Oh my gosh. Get whenever he... There we go, okay. Now, seeing as this is one of the longest areas in the game, I don't mind taking a little break to go over some previous Soul lore. So... Did you know that Lady Ethereal is one of the few characters in the game whose name is not directly translated from its original origin? That's because the original pronunciation for Lady Ethereal's name, and I'm not joking about this, according to the wiki, is Fu Dai. Literally, Fu Dai. What wonderful coincidences we have in our world. I'm gonna get Unbounded Drain, seeing as we're definitely going to be having to do a lot of unbounded counters in this area. And as we explore throughout this next room, we're gonna want to head upwards from here. Ooh, got him. And now, here we have another one of these doorways. If you remember them from the agricultural area, you'll know that they actually teleport us to different rooms. And yes, this is how we're going to be getting around this area. We can use our butterfly to open up this pathway, but first we're going to need to break their guard a bit first, and now... Oh boy. Oh, what? How do you change the direction of your spear throw like that? Anyways, from here, we're going to go ahead and continue making our way forwards. Where we get... Stone carvings, Taoist sage, carved in the year 214, the Origin Era. After the Fang Shi Guild retired and sealed the island, Kunlun disappeared from everyone's minds. When it reopened, Lear and most of the Fang Shi had long since passed away, and the research complex was no more. When Taoism reached its peak popularity, Kunlun once again became a holy site, as the object of worship shifted from Fu Seng to Lear himself. Later, many devout Taoist believers wanting to feel the Tao gathered in these caves and helped create the grotto we see today. A lot of the grotto is still shrouded in mystery, including all the century-old traps and the biggest mystery of all, the Grave of Lear. So yeah, it seems like this Lear guy who's been giving us these power-ups or whatever, or coincidentally we've been teaching him how to get these power-ups. It's very interesting the way that the lore works out like that. Has been very much revered as like a religious figure here. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this ball, we're going to just simply watch it roll all the way to the right. And first things first, we've got this pot, which gets us to a Plan-to-Go frog. Nearly extinct poisonous frog, said to be extremely delicious. However, its poison, when ingested, can infect your central nervous system, including meningitis. And by heading into this room, we will have the start of something that's going to be a little bit interesting. We have a parry challenge. You want to make your way over to these platforms and use the appropriate method of countering them. I completely messed that up because I forgot that the parry timing on specifically the red guys is weird. Luckily, every other guy has a very simple parry counter. And... oh, okay, thank goodness. And... boom! Okay. Did I win? Yay, I won! Okay, that was great. I was worried they were going to throw a couple more at me. But luckily, we happened to luck out pretty well. Anyways, in here... secret mural number... I skipped the first one. Gui Zui, one of the three great sages, was the guild's chief strategist, allowing fellow Fang Shi and their fellow influence to spread across all the 9 kingdoms of Penglai. He set the plan for the world unification and initiated the peace treaty, as well as the 9 Kingdoms Alliance. After having formed the Fang Shi Guild, Lear tried to use sustainable technology as an incentive to bring all nations to the negotiation table, but these efforts yielded very little. It wasn't until Gui Zui arrived that things started to change. Gui Zui, a wealthy man from Shang Kingdom, was a strategic core of the Fang Shi Guild. He coordinated all important policies, including ambassador appointments and technology exports. I am the Grand Envoy of the Fengshi Guild. Sojourner Gui Zui. Gui Guzi? Is that how you pronounce it? That sounds weird. Dude, I'm gonna find out that someone is actually named Gui Zui because we do have like some Chinese viewers somehow, and they're gonna get really insulted. I am so sorry. Heading over in from this door, we're gonna go and keep exploring the area because I can guarantee you this is a very long room, much longer than you'd actually think. We kind of just approached the halfway point for a second there, so let me go ahead and backtrack for us really quickly. And there is another enemy. Let's go and take him out. And here we have two butchers. Oh gosh! I have no sympathy doing this to either of you, because I get free arrows from doing it. Oh boy, oh boy. Indiana Jones again! And we got out scot-free. Ancient Kingdom defenses that somehow lasted thousands of years and even the entire island going haywire. Somehow dodges Boulder. Apparently these traps have been good enough to stop the new empire from even setting foot in this place. Yi, however, and I guess also the person who owns the grotto now, what was his name again? G? I guess they both somehow managed to stop him, which is impressive. Anyways, from here we're going to go ahead and continue our climb upwards. Here we have some of the same platforms that we saw in the Sky Islands earlier, so that's very interesting to see. Oh gosh. Oh gosh! I gotta heal up, I gotta heal up. Now from here... Oh, okay, wait, does he not teleport? Okay, no, he teleports and then he uses his screen wipe. Little screen wipe attack. Very cool. Anyways, here we can see... This architecture is actually very lovely, by the way. I know that, like, we're not technically, like, viewing this... Oh, how do I say the word? Okay, well, first off, we can see that if we drop this ball here, it's not going to do anything. But if we continue to keep these platforms alive as the balls roll, we can actually follow it and watch it break down there. So yeah, oh gosh. So yeah, back to what I was saying, the architecture of this place is just really lovely. Like, and the fact that every single thing had to be done by hand, like the hand-drawn artwork, and like, there's not a whole lot of reuse because it seems like every area you're just running into something new. Oh, it's just wild to look at. Anyways, here we have... What else would it be? A battle room. Oh god, oh no. Yeah! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I got rid of him. That's really nice. Because right here, we're about to encounter the Elite Assassin Guard. I forgot what name I gave these guys. Elite Shogun Mages. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, and okay. The excavators threaten me way more than these guys, believe me. Listen, you think I'm joking, okay? You see these little stupid crawly gremlins, just sort of like drilling on the floor, just being like, and you're thinking like, okay, there's no way that you're actually dying to these guys. No, I've had plenty of deaths specifically to them before. Anyways, in this room, I've only got to worry about arrow timing specifically. Luckily no red arrows, because that's great, because those are just my eternal weakness. Make sure that you're facing in the direction of the one that you're trying to parry. Oh, come on! Tried to switch it up on the last one by making the timing a little weird, but we still won. Taking any damage during that section will instantly cancel it out, so be careful that you don't accidentally do that. Secret mural number 1, Yin Jifu. Okay, I need to learn how to pronounce these names. About the great three sages of Taoism. Yin Jifu, first leader of the three great sages, battled alongside Lear, led Feng Shi to Kunlun, and established the research complex. He led hundreds of researchers to devote his life to the Feng Shi technology. Lear's three great laws sent shockwaves throughout the entire scientific community. Top scholars from all over Penglai, enamored by his abilities and ideals, clamored to him, forming an international scientific alliance and the predecessor to the Feng Shi Guild. Among the scholars in the alliance, none were as brilliant or had the ear of Lear as much as Shan Kingdom's top scientist Yin Jifu. After Feng Shi was formed, he became Lear's right-hand man. I am the director of the Feng Shi Guild Kunlun's research complex, Sojourner Yin Jifu. Also, the way that you can see how the initial Kunlun Island was built, where it's just like you have the island itself on top of what is effectively a bunch of massive roots. There are so many different ways that you can see that, like, the history of this game is just shown and not told. Hell, there's a good chance that you guys have probably been picking up on more stuff that even I've missed, just because... if you take the time to appreciate the backgrounds enough, you'll learn so much about this game's history. Either way, this lets us loop all the way back to the start, and I don't believe that... Yeah, no, there's still, like, one more thing that we have left to get. But for now, I'm just gonna go and heal up really quickly, because this area, like I said, quite the mess of enemies trying to harm you. And now, because I believe that the boulder from earlier was able to actually clear the pathway, we can now head into this room. There are actually a couple different ways of actually entering from the previous room. You can actually head over from either the top section right here, which we were about to do, but for right now I just wanted to show that this bottom area is accessible to us. In fact, if we actually take this elevator, we can see that this actually connects back to the beginning area, because I love me my interconnected Metroidvania. Can I? Oh, yeah, okay, yes I can. As well, you can also see that the ball from earlier that we used to get in here actually dropped all the way down, and that this connects back to the area where Gomon captured us. And by hacking into this treasure chest, we get ourselves... This is either an advanced component... Oh, Chi Blade Jade consumes 2 Chi charges on the third hit of a triple slash to inflict much higher damage. Very cool. I will say, though, this has got to be the slowest elevator in the entire game. Listen, I know it's made out of really, really old technology, but come on, guys. From here, let's go and make our way downwards a little bit. Oh, gosh. And come right down here, where we can see that this door requires the activation of all 3 of the Great Sages, meaning yes, we are eventually going to have to earn their honor. I would recommend maybe holding off on getting the 3rd one for right now if you end up finding him. Just because there is going to be something that comes up immediately after unlocking the 3rd one that might make you reconsider, but that's up to you. You know, I don't want to ruin any potential surprises for people who are playing alongside. Oh. Okay, there we go. I was actually really happy that I was able to kill this guy. Anyways, making our way over here, we can see... Hold up, is this modern-day technology? I thought they said that they weren't able to actually mine into this place. What the heck, guys? If I go over here, there better not be any modern high-tech things that you guys managed to mine in from the... Oh my gosh, we're back at the mainland. Anyways, welcome to the Empyrean District Passages. That's right, we're actually connecting back to the Sky Tower. Did I explore this area? You know what? Sure, nothing's stopping me. And here we can see we have another gimmick of the area, which are these platforms which require that you... Oh gosh, I already forgot the name of it. That you basically Tai Chi kick that. Yeah, there we go, it's Tai Chi kick. You have to Tai Chi kick these platforms to activate them, and... Oh no! Oh no, it's the... Oh no, he drops the ball! Oh my god. Okay, thank goodness he died to that. That would have been absolutely awful to deal with otherwise. For now, though, since I think we've had a little bit of too much tomb raiding for now, we're gonna have a lot more of it in just a little bit. So why don't we... Oh, okay, so these do run in 10 minutes. Why don't we go ahead and take a little break to just explore the scenery of this place? you know, see if we can get pick up a couple extra standard components. Those are always very nice. And also zip lining, yay! I'm so happy that they don't only appear in just one area. Oh my gosh, I can kill them in one hit. I'm so happy about that. Everyone keep ziplining. We're gonna take him out. Now, we're gonna keep riding on the ziplining train. Yippee! Oh, no, actually. There we go. Okay, so from here I can dash over to the left, pick up $100. Let's go. And zipline all the way back over here, Tai Chi kick, and climb all the way up this way. Now from here... Oh gosh. I have to take out that annoying little guy. Take out that little annoying guy. That platforming challenge can be a bit tricky if you're not entirely sure what you're doing, but luckily you just need to take care to not let those guys knock us into the poison water. Hey, wait, is that supposed to be pink? I remember the yellow water. I don't know what pink water is supposed to signify. But for now, let's just go ahead and zipline over. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, thank goodness. Oh wow, I did not check my HP, I just kind of locked in for a second there. Anyways, first thing that we want to do now that we're up in this area is immediately hack into this. This will open up a little doorway to a robot, and then additionally, we're going to hack over here. And we're going to open up this door. This and the Sky Tower gives us a very nice view of the kinds of things we're going to have to deal with once we actually start making our way through the Empyrean District, because, yeah, spoiler warning, this is just the underside of it. Basically, we're dealing with city sewers over here. Okay, no, I thought I was fast enough. 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Oop. Nope, okay. How much damage is it? Platform. There we go. Oh, and we got a free level up from that. We're also making obscene amounts of cash on this. Like, look at this. We're basically... Look at this. We're already up to almost... We're already halfway to 6,000. That's awesome. Well, not halfway to 6,000. More like halfway... Well, 500 away from 6,000. Like, this is probably the most amount of money that we'll ever have in the entire game, because unfortunately, we're about to go to multiple areas where the enemies do not drop that many items, unfortunately. And by items, I mean Jin. Dodge the water. Oh no, oh no, oh, it's one of these guys. Oh god. Okay, these guys, genuinely awful to fight. Avoid fighting them if you ever encounter one. Use every cheap trick in the book necessary. They swing really fast, and they deal a lot of damage. My suggestion? Go in for quick hits whenever you can, and then immediately run. Okay, I got it. I'm so happy about that. Look at that, 260, my goodness. Man, they really want you to feel rewarded for killing those guys, which is great, because they can pretty much, like, 3-shot you in, like, 2 seconds if you're not being careful. Zipline our way over here. Oh. Evidently, I did not time that. I need to get better at this. Okay. Hold on, let me just make sure that I'm not missing anything on the map really quickly, because this area always confuses me in one way or another. And, oh wait, there's a... Oh, I need to actually start finding those guys. Oh, I got it wrong, but I still solved it. Awesome. Alright, so I got a Tai Chi kick, double jump, and dash. And break that, hack, and up, right, up, left. Alright, that's the first one. I kind of saw the other one earlier, but I'm gonna have to actually, like, recheck every location that I've been to because I genuinely don't remember where it was. Oh. That bomb was moving very weirdly across the water. Nope. Not even gonna deal with it. Not even going to dignify that bomb with a response. Up, down, right. And I assume this will either be an advanced component or it will be something actually useful. Herb catalyst. And now from here, we're gonna dash into this room. And now we're going to use our little butterfly guy over here to disable this waterfall, which starts a boss fight with... This unique enemy is the Great Miner Tian Shou, and instead of fighting him, legitimately, we're going to... Yep, this is how you can legitimately beat the fight, and there's an achievement tied to it. You don't need to fight him. You have pretty much infinite HP with this giant mech. There is no risk of doing this whatsoever. You can literally just stand here and beat this guy up for the entire fight. Am I going to ever legitimately fight him? No, why would I do that? This is the only other time in the game I have an excuse to use a giant mech, and it's specifically to crush this guy. Yeah! It makes me so happy we can fight him. And with that, we get our last bit of Dark Steel. I think so. I think there might be like one more enemy in the game that drops it, but for now, we have a direct access to the Empyrean District, of which I will actually be going there momentarily, or... Well, we'll be going there after we've met up with G, that mysterious guy who just divined our fortune, because I imagine he probably wants to see us first. I was just doing this so that we had the area unlocked. For now, we're gonna go and keep exploring the sides over here. And we get... Underground Water Tower. Warning, water in the Empyrean District has been contaminated. Please cease all passenger-related water deliveries. Floating atop the ruins of Laoshi Lake, the Empyrean District and the Council designated living and hibernation spaces for all Solarians. Water and food is transported up to the Sky Tower and stored in the district's lower levels. Sky Tower extends further down, connecting to the Daybreak Tower on the surface and New Kunlun's research center deep underground. And this laser puzzle looks deadly. I'm going to... Oh. Okay, here. Oh, no! Okay. Well, clearly I need to be better about my choices. And alright, here we go. And now can I gotta head over here, and then I assume this disables the lasers? Yes, it does! Alright, amazing. Right, down, up, right. Which gets us a standard component. Okay, well, what did I expect?
Hey guys, it's me, Live Mountain, and definitely not post-recording Mountain after he completely forgot to unmute his microphone for this next section of audio. Anyways, here we can see footage of me accidentally getting beaten up by one of the easiest enemies in the game, who is quite literally stationary and only acts as a way to lock progression for a single item. Yeah, you might be... Yeah, congrats, I hope you enjoyed that footage. Anyways, you want to guess what our reward for it is? Yeah, it's another standard component. Congratulations. Finally, one last thing that I want to show off really quickly before we continue onwards. Yeah, this is honestly one of the more boring areas in the game if you've been wondering about why my commentary is so bland. But as we can see here, this is the connecting bridge that actually leads us back to the Sky Tower, aka Empyrean District. So yeah, although the visuals are still good, and honestly the music is quite nice to listen to, other than that, there's really nothing special about this area.
What's going on? Why are you all staring at the portrait?
My lord, when Chuan created his rendition, I took the chance to analyze this painting. There were some unexpected findings.
Oh, like what?
The style and age of the painting reveals the rather prominent background of the artist. During the turbulent era, a notable scholar warrior protested the growing inequality by robbing vast amounts of property from the nobles of the Nine Kingdoms. He disappeared, and it's said that he lived in seclusion on Kunlun Island in his latter years.
Continue.
I believe our artist may have had hidden secret clues in this very painting.
You mean it's like a treasure map?
Exactly, or to be precise, a treasure poem.
Huh?
What does the poem say? That sounds fun.
If you look carefully, there's text written in the background.
This is medieval Solarian text. What does it say?
Allow me to translate it. Running translation system. Translation complete. My lord, the data's been uploaded to your database.
Are you going on a treasure hunt, Yi? Can you bring me along with you? I wouldn't get too excited. What if it's a trap? Portrait of the Hidden Immortals poem. The wealth of the Nine Kingdoms hidden deep in Kunlun, tucked in the grotto upon the eastern shore. The Fusang Cave painting points up to the skies. Keep flying and you'll find treasures galore. This is the poem extracted from the Immortals portrait. May have hidden clues as to where the treasure is hidden. We're gonna get our last magazine for Azure Sand. Of course I am. And we're also going to get... let's get some pipe upgrades. Yeah, there we go. Maxed out pipe upgrades, or at least maxed out for now. I pretty much gave all of my money to Kwafu. Meanwhile, the other guy in the room is just like, yes, I need to rebuild my brother. Could you assist me in this endeavor? You know what? We'll throw him a bone. Let's actually help assist him in this endeavor. And recycle one more. Because I want to see what else you've got. Let's get the gut wrench fruit. And yeah, that should be good. From here, we're also going to be able to give Shenong everything that we've got. This food tastes pretty normal. You sure it's poisonous? Can't really enjoy normal food. We learned at school not to touch it due to all the parasites burrowed inside, so I have no idea. Dumbass. You believe everything they teach you in school? Small white granules inside pack a punch, though. Pretty good. Really? So it's edible? Why don't you take a bite yourself? Come here and stop shaking. I haven't moved. Oh, come on, now you have two heads. Hey, wait, why'd you turn your face into a bug? Trying to impress me with your theater tricks? Glad I listen to my school teachers. Give him... Yes. Ew, what was that disgusting odor? Really? I think it smells pretty good to the point where I'd want to try it if it wasn't poisonous. People have always been divided on this plant. Some think it smells nice, others think it's nasty. It's smelly and bitter too. Anyone who likes the smell must have some serious issues. Let's go ahead and have another drink with him. What a pity. If the Guru could have lived a few more years, she would have been able to see all this. You can go and tell all the other villagers. They don't really need to know. I thought I knew the whole truth. Suspected the shaman was hiding an entire peach grove behind the mountains. This is completely different from anything I had imagined. Ignorance can sure be nice at times. Yeah, you're drunk. I thought you wanted to prove you were right, even if it spelled the end of your life. You know, maybe ignorance is kind of bliss. For now, I think that's all the poison that I'm going to give him. At the very least, I think that's a pretty good HP to keep at ourselves for now. However, I do want to warp one last area before we get back on our main quest, and that is... I want to warp to the Galactic Dock real quick. Because I want to go see the villagers, because, if I recall correctly... Yep, something important is here. You fool! Who said you could run off like that? I told you 1,000,000 times. Ah, the Divine One has arrived. What is this problem you're having? To tell you the truth, we have not had a day or night ever since those beasts tore the sky apart. Our farmland can no longer yield anything. I've been sending our strongest men to hunt in order to gather more food. These foolish children, after learning of our arrangement, ran off alone to the Forbidden Cave to help. He was feverish and talked about a big yellow snake bit him when he returned. A big yellow snake? Dragon snakes shouldn't be yellow. It's been several days of non-stop vomiting and diarrhea. If his condition persists, it'll fry his brain. Please, you must know a way to cure this ailment. Aikman diseases. I wouldn't know where to start. It's not a disease, it's snake venom. I know about that yellow snake, and I know how to brew an antidote. I just need someone to kill it and bring me its venom sac. Oh, my boy, so you know Akira? Is it that snake you kept going on about? The one you could never win against? That's hogwash. It would have been easy if it weren't for those razor-sharp fangs. I know, just tell me where it is and I'll give it a try. I last saw it slithering near the tiny lake inside the Forbidden Cave. That's a bit too vague. Why don't you wait for me back at the Four Seasons Pavilion? I'll come back when I have something for you. Remember to get the venom sac. We'll leave it to you, Divine One. And teleporting ourselves to the abandoned mine so that we can very quickly get back to that lake in the Forbidden Caves, quote-unquote. Forbidden because they didn't want the Aiden seeing all this. Honestly, I'd have trouble explaining it too, I don't blame them. Damn, another level up! We're gonna get maxed out soon. And right over here, as soon as we enter the cave, we'll find... It's the yellow dragon snake that everyone was talking about! And he's dead. Dragon Snake Venom Sac. The venom sac of a giant yellow dragon snake that resided in the Forbidden Caves. It can be handed over to Shenong to make an antidote. Aren't normally venomous, ecological hazards may have breached the damaged boundaries of the livestock area, affected the life of the village. So... Yep, toxic waste. And, thanks to that skill, honestly, I think we're just gonna get Skull Kick, because it's one of the last abilities that we hadn't gotten yet. The ability to just attack downwards, I'll demonstrate it as soon as we get back. Boom, boom, oh wait, boom, boom. Yeah, it's literally just him slashing downwards, it's nothing too complicated. And oh, seems something else has happened. No way, in just a few days, that fertilizer is really something. Weren't you going to climb up and have a look? Yeah, you might not know this, but Anung's afraid of heights. Just get a little dizzy in tall places is all. I guess he was just bragging when he said he'd get those magic peaches. I'd be able to get them if I could grow a pair of GM wings like you monsters. That might not be a good thing. Huh? Why do you say that? Ever since you said excess breeds its own downfall, I've been thinking about it. Does that mean we're being too greedy? I want to have the best for ourselves and for others. Like how I want this tree to grow taller because I think that's what's good for it. But is it, though? Not necessarily. A lot of times, more doesn't really mean better. It also happens that when I'm writing stories, I always want to put the most exciting things together, but that always makes the story less interesting. You're right, as if any reader wants to read the second most exciting story ever. I thought you looked up to the lives of Yi and those monsters. I want to be as strong and as smart and as brave as Yi, but you shouldn't try to be me. Also, don't get the wrong idea, I'm neither strong nor brave. In fact, the Solarians probably ended up the way they did because of their constant need to do more and more. And that's why I'm not using any more fertilizer. I'll let the tree keep growing by itself, but if it doesn't, that's fine too. I wonder why my parents didn't use fertilizer for our crops when I was little. I never really put that much thought into it. Sister was much more skilled when it came to horticulture. Why didn't you learn anything from her? Why indeed? Something I've come to regret. But perhaps I can learn from you. Well, if you have any questions, ask away. Figures that Yi was never really much of a green thumb. He was always more of a nerd emoji, honestly. And by climbing up this tree, we get access to a whopping 2 treasure chests that Yi just had lying in his house. Including, but not limited to, 400 gold, an extra 440 gold, an extra computing unit, and an advanced component. And with that, we've completely maxed out the Four Seasons Pavilion. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a little visit to Shenong. Just what I needed, damn it. How'd you get so agile? Practice makes perfect. There's really no way around it. Okay, so how do we make the antidote? Remember how I'm immune to poisons? I don't know the reason either. But when I ingest poisons, body neutralizes the toxins. Whatever I expel ends up being an antidote. Give me the venom sac and I'll show you.
What?
Wait, what? Did you say you were going to swallow it and...
No.
What, never heard of mouth-chewing wine before? I'm not blind. That wasn't just chewing, you literally Why are you making such a big fuss? You didn't mind the other drinks I brewed up. So all this time, everything I've had with you was brewed in this manner. Yeah, what of it? Like I said, no one brews like how I brew. It's a little too late to be disgusted now. You liked what I had to serve up at the end of the day, right? All's done. This'll nullify the snake venom. Give it to that unfortunate boy. Why don't you give it to him yourself? No way, I wasn't the one who hunted down that snake. Why should I take the credit? You're the only one who can make this antidote. You at least deserve some credit. Yeah, right. It's not how they think. Right now, you're the hero and I'm the outsider. You could be so stubborn. Fine, but this is the last time I'm doing this. Yellow Dragon Snake Medicinal Brew. This venom snake antidote made by Shenong can be handed over to Shaman to heal any affected villagers. Brewing process may seem a tad unhygienic, just a little bit. Just a smidgen, just a little what? So foolish, just like when I was your age. Oh, you're back. I mean, praise the coming of the Divine One. We are eternally grateful. You can skip that last part. Every second counts when saving a life. Here's the antidote. What? There really was an antidote? Thank you, thank you. There's so few of us left, we must try and... Give him the antidote first. You'll have all the time to say thank you later. His fever is gone and his rash is receding. Thank heavens. Thank you so much for lending a helping hand. You should be thanking someone else. Anon? So you knew from the very beginning. Also, what happened to your reverend tone? Did you forget to worship me? Your humble subject has severely wronged you, Divine One. Please forgive this egregious transgression. And now you're giving me a headache. If gods really exist, why would anyone have to suffer? You should just talk to me normally. Oh, I wouldn't dare. It would take little for those outsiders to destroy us. So that's how it is. You already knew the truth behind Peach Blossom Village in the outside world. I had an inkling. I used to be just like Anong, full of doubt, or should I say curiosity. But my awakening happened early, when I found out those outside our world and beyond our village. Does anyone else know? I was the only one left. We never expected all this to happen to us. Well, the situation has changed. You won't be able to protect your village by simply obeying us gods. What else can we do? Find a way to protect yourselves. An unfortunate state to leave them in, but unfortunately the only thing we can do is, I guess, take back control of New Kunlun and hopefully save them all if we get there fast enough. We're only about halfway done, so hopefully we can finish this up if the time arrives. Excuse me for a sec there. Oh. Dodge up here. Go over there. Now I need to remember how to get back up here. Yeah, that's actually pretty close to where I needed to go. I wanted to enter the area from over this direction now, because we initially entered through the bottom, but now I want to enter through the top.
How are you doing, dear brother? Peace Day's coming up. Lear Day's also coming up. Few of us still around are planning to celebrate the festival as usual. I visited a few of our neighbors and discovered something. Those that have lost more family members tend to present more abundant offerings. Fortunately, our meals have always been simple, so I don't have to worry much. Thanks to the peach tree Dad planted when you were born, we were able to make sweet peach blossom wine almost every year. 4 dishes, 1 soup, and a bottle of fine wine. A meal for the whole family.
Enough. We won't change our minds. We're not going with you, and neither will Hang. Don't you ever put her in harm's way again. Was it the last time trouble enough? Honey, wait. Why can't we have an exchange that lasts more than a minute? You should be better at your age. Stop being so stubborn with your mother.
Mingsun,
Are you leaving you? Why don't you at least stay for dinner? Were you listening? I didn't hear everything, but I got the gist, more or less. I doubt any of us will be able to eat dinner without spitting it back out in another quirl. Don't be upset. Today's the day of celebration. I thought Lear Day was next month. Not that. They finally made you a soul after all these years and put you in the council. Isn't that worthy of a big celebration? Forget it. It's nothing to celebrate as far as Mom and Dad are concerned. They won't even listen to my plans. The entire world is desperate for a space on the island. With the Tanhuo promise, why would anyone choose to stay and await death? There's a group of Taoists who believe that people should accept this arrangement and return to Penglai's soil. Those Taoists are just a bunch of deluded fanatics. Maybe. But it's been our faith since the era of peace began. You believe science is the answer, but for others, inaction is the truth. Truth? The Fangxi Guild started off as a scientific organization. Lear was a scientist long before all the superstitious Taoist drivel. Forget it. Trust me, one day you will all understand. With my plan, not only will I ensure our survival, I'll also create a new paradise. Of course, I've always believed in Yi. But all that aside, are you really not staying? Remember the peach blossom wine I made last year? I waited a whole year just for a chance to try it with you. We'll do that next time. My mentor's waiting on my report, so I have to hurry back. We're in a race against time right now. Really? When's next time? Just soon. I won't be long. Take good care of yourself and help me convince Mom and Dad. Okay, then I'll keep the wine sealed. We'll try it when you come back next time.